For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Football Team. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. First and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right up. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Gibson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 1. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's taken down.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off by Ronald Darby.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
41, 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Seahawks first
staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
You want to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4. Those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Try to pound it in, Kamara, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Washington.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
To kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
A gain of a yard.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing left side, it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Shaquem Griffin there on the
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This will be caught at about the 6.
Complete.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from a yard out.
And Washington able to make this a close game again.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. A 10th carry for Kamara. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Tackle made right at midfield. A gain of a yard. Brings
From midfield now. Here's Wilson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down, Seattle.
They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's second down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On second down, Kamara. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Collins made the tackle. A gain of 10 brings up third and inches.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway from the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's second and 8. They'll roll him out right, and he'll complete this to Gibson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This is brought in by Gibson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it.
And the Seahawks have recovered.
But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
He was taken.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On third down, Wilson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On the counter, here's Kamara.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
To throw again, Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Seattle.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And the Seahawks first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Yards to go.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. Now Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown
From 21 yards away. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. That one caught by Gibson. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. 20, 10, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. That incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And that will be incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. On 1st down, Carson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, it's Allen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
tonight.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.